Hey guys, and welcome back. So today we're going to be watching Angel Season 1, Episode 7. This next episode is called The Bachelor Party, and I'm sorry, but who exactly is getting married? Is it Angel? Is it Angel and Kate? We literally just got some backstory for Kate last episode, which kind of signals it to me that she's going to be around more in the show, like we're focusing more on her and her backstory, so it makes more sense that they want to involve her in a bigger role in the show. So are they straight away just like, hey, let's have these two married? No, but I don't really know what this could be referring to, as I feel like I keep saying that Angel is so new. I really don't know what to expect. I feel like so far we don't have like an overarching plot or anything like that. Really are just taking it one step at a time. However, in Buffy, episode 7 was a big one. Like, the initiative was so full of twists and turns, and it really feels like the main part of the story is like really kicking into gear. Like, we're gonna find more out about the initiative and like what their role is and what their goals and all of that. So I'm thinking maybe it's gonna be the same with Angel. Like, we did see some bits of the law firm, Wolfram and Hart. Like, they have been in like I think 2 episodes so far, so maybe it's gonna be the same. Like, we're gonna learn some crazy information about them, and that's gonna sort of kick this season into gear, where we're gonna find out more about this law firm and then who they are and who they represent. Like, maybe some of their clients are gonna be some big bads, and then we need to take them down like meticulously or something like that. Other than that, with the title, I think maybe, I mean, the only one I could think of is Doyle. Like, maybe one of his friends or maybe someone he owes money to is actually getting married, and they're going to, like, he's going to that bachelor party and maybe takes Angel with him. I kind of feel lost going into Angel all the time. Like, I just never know what to expect. I don't know what they're doing. I'm still just so... I feel the way I felt during season 1 of Buffy, but I had no idea what to expect. It was just all so new. And even though I know Angel and Cordelia, like, I've known them for 3 seasons now, I'm still just like, oh, this is also new. I don't know what to expect. So yeah, if you guys are interested, the full-length reaction to this is going to be linked down below. Let's just jump straight into it. Okay, he's doing his favorite thing, sitting in the dark, reading, chilling, being on his own.
So that's it then? That's your exciting plan for this evening? A book?
I feel so cold out.
Well, I'm still into the night with my incredibly more wealthy than you, Prince. Makes your little life look...
She looks so cute.
Pierce has a lot more than money. He has a home in Montecito, a Mercedes CLK 320, and a place in the hills with a lap pool.
Since you put it
So
that
money.
way.
Angel, Doyle, Pierce. Bye.
You what, Pierce?
Angel is like a big brother to Cordelia.
How late will you be?
Don't wait up. Don't mind them.
I love that interaction so much.
He's not gonna... Not to mention the fact that half of them are demons. I'm sure if Cordy found out about that, my chances would be worse than 0.
You're giving her so little amounts of credit, and oh my god, that's
Wow.
Buffy.
She's something. It's an old squeeze yours.
You could say that.
I'm sorry. There's a young guy.
Oh, they save men as well? Let's go.
Poor kid's gonna be the entree.
Let's
go. Come on.
Oh, so that's the bachelor party, I guess. You know what? I should have assumed that it has nothing to do with them. I mean, I always just try and find a bigger meaning in the titles. That's something that relates to our characters instead of the villain. So that's my bad. I still have not learned my lesson from I Fall to Pieces.
Not boring you, am I?
Yes, very much so.
Never mind.
Like today, there was some heavy trading. Lean hog options. The spread dropped about 1,700 points. I mean, in November it was at 6 cents. Can you imagine anything more exciting than that?
Yes, quite a few things. Oh, that's so funny.
Man, I hate that.
Is that like involuntary from him that he spikes out? Does he have any powers besides like super smell?
Stronger when you're a demon, right? Why'd you shake it off?
Just don't like to fight like that.
This isn't a spelling bee. Nobody expects you to play fair.
Alright, well, this was still alive. Y'all did not do a head count. Or I guess a dust count. Rookie mistake.
Not really sure about this neighborhood.
You're right. It's crappy.
What a brave guy. Am I right? Look at him, a knight in shining armor. Cordelia really was like, not if I bite you first. Is she gonna find out about Doyle? Is she gonna find out about Doyle? Is this finally happening? Guess not.
All I could think about was if this wimp saw a monster, he'd probably throw a shoe at it and run like a weasel.
And he didn't
Turns
even
out the
do
shoe part
that.
was giving him too much credit.
There aren't very many people.
Rich and handsome isn't enough for me. Now I expect a guy to be all brave and interesting.
She's
and it's
growing
your
as a
fault,
person.
both of you. But you know the first thing he asked?
Are you
Are
okay?
you okay?
Wait, why do I kind of like them together? But also I hate the fact that he's still lying to her.
But we're kind of in the middle of something. Can you give us 5 minutes?
Who is it? Who is it?
Hey, Francis.
Francis?
Where you been?
Around.
Is
Kiribati.
that his wife?
Togo.
This is Harry.
What?
My wife.
I freaking knew it. Oh, it's his bachelor party.
Let's just hug and be happy to see each other.
Okay. Poor Cordelia. Just when she was about to ask out the guy. He's married.
Come meet Doyle's wife.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. Cool offices.
Yeah, I'm
Why did the angel have zero reaction to that?
Maybe we could talk alone.
Who's that?
Oh,
Oh. Bro,
I thought you were gonna stay in the car.
that guy, he was in Buffy. In Anne. He was the evil guy, wasn't he?
Not quite myself, but with the wedding only a few days off now.
his wife.
Oh, it's his bachelor party. I am catching up.
And it's Doyle now. It's just Doyle.
Does she know about him? Does she know that he's a half demon?
Didn't tell her before you got married.
I didn't know.
What?
I never met my dad. He was the demon.
So your demon self didn't present.
Until I was 21.
Oh.
And Harry and I were talking about having kids of our own.
That's actually so sad. Wait. I love him so much. He is so extra and he literally looks like that. I have no words. I mean, this is amazing, fun, awesome. I love it. I'm assuming he's gonna be a nice guy in this episode. That's like a bigger plot twist than him being a bad guy. That's just very obvious. Oh, he's a wine guy. Oh god. She definitely chose the wrong man. Really? He's actually a demon?
He's a demon!
Well, yeah.
Oh, thank god, he's a good guy.
know?
Yes, I love it.
They're Animovic demons, peaceful clan, totally assimilated into our culture.
Harry's an ethnodemonologist.
She's a what now?
Meet other demons, at least go to one mixer, you know? But he couldn't accept himself. Or them.
Oh.
Harry didn't leave because of the demon in me. She left because of me.
Yikes. I feel like that's worse. I mean, he clearly has some issues with, like, accepting himself as his demon half. So that's really interesting. Like, I think that's why he hasn't told Cordelia about himself. Hopefully we can get some progress on that. Like, his acceptance of himself.
Don't forget the girl who does the striptease.
What?
He's really very sweet. I think you'll all enjoy him. All right.
The way he said you'll enjoy him, it sounded like they were gonna eat him.
And then we have the ritual eating of the first husband's brains, and then charades.
Wait, what was that? Charades?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Really?
I told you. I'm on a roller coaster of like, I hope he's a good guy, and then, so he is bad, which is kind of disappointing because it's so obvious, but also it's kind of funny that they want to eat his brain. No offense to Harry, but she seems to suck at her job that she doesn't know about this ritual that these demons have. Just saying. This dude is really typecast as the bad guy, by the way. I've only ever seen him play a bad guy.
I know how to cut my own meat, thanks.
Oh.
Sometimes it...
Is she gonna tell her about him being a demon?
Doyle taught 3rd grade. The kind with children?
Well,
Yeah. Are you sure he wasn't just held back and used that as a cover story? Francis
I feel like I saw a flash of something there. Something bad.
I guess, I could check the family library.
And it's so funny. That's like a bachelorette party and Angel's like, hey, can you translate something for me? Not these cuts. That's so good. Okay, cool. I don't think they know he's a vampire, which is good, because now they think he's dead. Thank God.
Doyle gives his blessing, he consents.
That is not how consent works. You can't just consent to one thing and then do something else. Not how it works, not how it works.
Guys, this is great, really, but, you know, I can't reach the pretzels.
Sacrifice?
That is not what he consented to. Oh God, they're about to turn. Are they gonna try and eat his brain while he's alive?
This can't be good.
Ouch!
Angel, hun, it's time to get back up from your little nap.
I was just wondering.
Well, they're certainly not going to eat your ex-husband's brains.
Just off the top of my head, as a list of things that would never happen, eating his brain, definitely not up there. What gives you that idea?
You said get a utensil.
This is a shrimp fork. He's gonna eat the guy's brains with a shrimp fork.
Didn't leave behind any former husband brain-eating forks.
Get a soup spoon, you moron.
Maybe you should get a spork.
Trying to back out, are you?
He never backed
You
into
gave
it.
your blessing.
Yeah, I take it back.
Oh. Ooh.
Well, I guess we're ready.
Alright.
Party's over.
You brought a vampire to my brother's bachelor party?
He sure did. No, I love this camera angle. That's actually really cool.
Harry says I should mix with other demons, I'll mix.
Is Cordelia gonna come see him now? I feel like there were so many like instances where she could have figured it out this episode. Is she gonna see Doyle? Is she gonna see Doyle? She's seeing Doyle. She's seeing Doyle.
I know what you're up to, Richard Howard Straley.
Stripper wasn't my idea, Pook, I swear.
Not the stripper, Richard. There was a stripper?
You really shouldn't be here.
Horrible, ugly demon people.
Oh!
Oh, look what they did to you.
You're
I am
fucking
only
kidding me.
going to ask you this once, Richard, and I expect a straight answer. Were you or were you not? When's the last time you pried yourself away from ESPN long enough to spill the blood of a she-goat?
Are you gonna let her talk to Uncle John like that? Unless we complete the ritual, my family will never consent to the marriage. Never.
Too bad, I guess. Have a nice life, Richard. Goodbye.
Who wants a wife whose knees only bend the one way?
Do you want a flamingo as a wife?
Someone has to go out there and cheer him up. Oh, please. Someone with a heartbeat. Are you gonna become loser pining guy like full-time now? Because, you know, we already have one of those around the office.
Hey.
He can get away with it. He's tall, and look at the way clothes hang on him.
He's having a vision.
At this hour?
It's Buffy! It's Buffy!
What'd you see?
No way. No way are they doing a crossover with Buffy. No way they're actually doing like an actual crossover with Buffy, like Buffy from the show Buffy. Alright, so that was episode 7, and what a crazy ending. I can't believe that we're actually gonna see Buffy on Angel, or see, I wonder how it's gonna go, because the next episode I have to be watching is gonna be Buffy season 4 episode 8, I believe. So I'm wondering if that's gonna be where Angel shows up, or are we just gonna do the Buffy storyline in Angel? Like, I'm not sure how they're doing the crossing over, but I'm very, very excited because holy shit, we actually get to see Buffy and Angel interact again. What's that gonna be like now that Buffy kinda has Riley, Angel kinda has Kate? Like, nothing's official between either of them yet. I do think that Buffy and Riley are more connected in that sense. So I don't know how this is gonna go down, if there's gonna be like the old feelings stirring back up. Oh, I'm really excited. I didn't think we were gonna have like a Buffy show up in Angel, at least not so soon. I thought maybe if it was going to happen, it would happen maybe like in a mid-season finale or the actual season finale, or maybe not the actual finale. Like, I do think the finale would be focusing on on Angel, but maybe like a couple of episodes before the finale. So this is very exciting. This is episode 8, and it's gonna be episode 8 when we see the crossover, either in Buffy or Angel. Like, it's gonna be the 8th episode for both of them. And yeah, I can't believe we already had 2 crossovers. Like, we had Oz and Spike, I guess, technically, and now we have Buffy as well. And I do wonder if, well, because Doyle saw Buffy fighting a vampire, right? That would have to mean that they're gonna have to go to Sunnydale to save her, right? Like, that's probably where she's in danger and why they need their help. So are all 3 of them just gonna go to Sunnydale and then they're gonna meet up with Buffy? And are they gonna meet up with anybody else as well? Like, oh my god, I would love a Cordelia Xander reunion. I would love Doyle to meet the whole Scooby gang. Like, I think that would be so much fun. So yeah, this was a really fun episode overall. I loved the insight into Doyle's backstory. Like, it was very fascinating. I'm really happy that we get to learn more about him. As I said, like, he's the only one we don't know too much about on this show, because we have seen Angel and Cordelia on Buffy, so we know them quite well. So it's cool that we're dedicating some episodes to Doyle as well, so that we can learn more about him. His backstory was kind of sad. Like, it seemed like he had everything going for him. Like, he was a really good dude. Like, I mean, he's still a really good dude, but you know, he was teaching kids and volunteering at the soup kitchen and was, you know, ready to settle down and have a family. And then suddenly this huge thing happened to him where he realized that he's half demon, and then he just ended up sort of spiraling out of control after that. Like, that's actually really tragic, and I really do feel bad for him. But I do hope that what happened this episode is gonna be the start for his journey to be able to accept himself, because I do feel like that's like his big issue, that he just doesn't accept his demon half. Like, at the beginning when he and Angel were fighting, and then he turned into his demon half for a second, but you know, he like pushed it down, even though he could probably fight better as a demon, he would be more safe as a demon. He decided not to do that because he doesn't accept that he's a monster. Like, I think he thinks of himself as a monster, but he isn't. Like, he's just half demon. Like, I mean, these other demons that we saw in this episode, they were also, I mean, they had this really barbaric tradition, but besides that, they seemed like normal people. Like, they were demons, but they were having a normal life. They were just going about their day-to-days as any other regular person would. So clearly being a demon doesn't necessarily mean that you're evil straight away. So I hope that he can accept his demon side of him. I'm hoping that he's gonna share with Cordelia. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This episode frustrated me so much. Like, there were 3 distinct moments that Cordelia could have found out about Doyle, and it didn't happen either of the times. But the last one was like, oh my god, so frustrating. Like, at the beginning, when, like, we saw him at the very beginning when he was fighting with Angel, we saw him turn into a demon, and then, you know, that vampire followed him home, and then he was fighting with him too while Cordelia was there. And I thought, oh, maybe he's gonna turn into a demon again. Like, we already set it up that can happen when he's under duress or when he's hurt. And now Cordelia is here, and I was like, oh my god, maybe that's gonna be it. Like, maybe this is the moment she's gonna find out about him. But no, he stayed a human, so I was like, okay, fine. And then we had the scene between Cordelia and Harry where they were just talking about Doyle and what he used to be like. And I was like, oh my god, Harry is gonna accidentally say that, like, yeah, it all went south when he found out that he was a half demon or something. Like, I was like, oh my god, that's gonna be so bad if Cordelia finds out about Doyle from someone else. Like, Doyle needs to be the one who tells her, especially after such a long period of time of lying to her. So I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be insane. And then no. And then in the end, when she actually saw him hit him, and then he just stood up, and she was like, oh my god, hey Doyle, like, hon, did you not even like look to see where the demon guy you've been hitting went? And then he didn't say anything about it. I don't like that. It's just like such a tease. And the more he's prolonging it, like Doyle not telling Cordelia, the worse it's gonna get when she finally finds out. Like, again, Cordelia keeps having these shitty encounters with demons, right? Like, these demons, they seem nice, but then suddenly now they're trying to eat her friend's brain. Like, of course she's gonna be like angry at them and gonna be like, oh, demons are bad. Like, what are you saying? Like, she hasn't known any good demons. So it's just like, frustrating. And I really hope he tells her soon, because this is getting a little bit ridiculous. But I do enjoy Cordelia's growth as well. Like, I do feel like she's also growing as a person. How now, like, all she wanted was just, you know, get a rich guy and then just live that rich lifestyle that she had to leave behind because of her parents losing all their money. So the fact that she actually realized it so quickly that that's not actually what she wants, like, she actually wants someone who's a good guy, who's brave and is there for her and cares about her. It's actually so sweet, and I really hope that she gets to have that, maybe with Doyle. I don't know, I don't really mind them together, but I don't want them to get together before she finds out about him. I think that's kind of bad. So if they're gonna go down the Doyle Cordelia route, I do want them to be honest with each other, and then I think I can really root for them, because I think they would make a cute couple. I don't know, I think that could kind of work. I feel like I was even with Cordelia and Xander, I was not sold on them at the beginning, like as the idea of them. But then once they were actually together, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm actually digging this. So I think I kind of have the similar feelings with Doyle and Cordelia. So I think they could be really cute together. Also, how funny is it that they reused the actor from Anne? Did they think we weren't gonna notice? I noticed. I know the guy. He always plays a bad guy. I've seen him in Psych. Like, that's why I know him, because he was also in multiple episodes of Psych, I'm pretty sure. I feel like he was in 2 episodes of Psych plus the first movie. So that's why I just kind of remembered him. But I also think he was a writer for that show as well. So it's just, I was straight away like, I'm pretty sure that's that dude from Anne. So I don't know, I think that's kind of funny. Like, you see, they could have brought back Anne. Like, what was her other name? Not Sunshine, that's not her, that's the freshman chick. I remember Chanterelle. Lily, she went by Lily, right? So they brought her back. If they had brought her back and didn't tell me that Buffy knew her, I wouldn't have known. But they went out of their way to be like, okay, this is an actress who was in the show before and now we're bringing her back. So it just kind of feels weird that with this dude, they were just like, I'm sure they're not gonna notice, but I noticed. I also didn't like that he was evil in the end. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's just so obvious. Like, I was kind of annoyed when at the beginning he was, you know, like demoned out and was carrying a knife, and then Angel came and, you know, tried to take him down. And then we found out that it's all cool and that he's a nice demon. I was like, okay, that's cool, because that's subversion of expectations. Because we all assumed that he would be evil, right? Like, there was no anything else going on in the episode that was gonna create some sort of life and death situation, which seems to be the norm for these type of shows. So I was like, this is, I don't know, I was really rooting for him to be an actual good guy, because I think that would have been a lot more interesting in a way, because then you would be like, okay, I didn't actually see this coming. So I kind of wish that instead of him being on board with his family, I think it would have been cooler if his family was actually traditional and he wasn't, so that when he went to the bachelor party, he didn't actually realize they were gonna try and eat Doyle's brain, or like force him to eat his brain. And then, you know, like Harry comes in and she's like, oh my god, what happened? And he's like, I don't know, I didn't have anything to do with this. And then in the end, maybe he could have chosen her instead of his family. Like, personally, I think that would have been a better ending. Like, I think that would have been more surprising in a way, because as it is, like, I figured that, like, oh, he's gonna be evil. Like, that's just so obvious that I was thinking that he's not gonna be evil. So yeah, I wish they had just gone with a different route there. Unless, of course, they're doing this so that they can have Harry come back and maybe be a love interest for Doyle down the line. Like, maybe they can rekindle their loves. I don't know. Maybe Harry can even help Doyle accept himself as a half demon, because I think Doyle does now understand and realize that she was actually there for him and she wasn't like disgusted by him or hate him or anything like that. So maybe they are going down that route, and that's why they didn't want this potential husband to be in the way. If that's the case, yeah, I get it, but it's still, I just wish they had done something a little bit more surprising with this episode, because once we found out that he's a good guy and then there was still nothing else going on in the episode, I was like, okay, he's definitely gonna do something shady, like the family is gonna be doing something, like it's just so obvious. So that's a bit of a shame, because I have been surprised by Angel episodes before, like episode 2. I didn't see that twist coming at all, so I know that this show can be surprising, and I just wish it was more of a surprise this episode as well, instead of just being a little bit too obvious for my taste. But yeah, I did really enjoy this one. I did miss Kate. Like, I'm sad that we didn't get to see more of her, but I'm happy that we got a Doyle focused episode. I'm very excited for next episode and to see what's gonna happen with Buffy. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and a huge shout out to all my patrons for supporting me. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. I appreciate every single one of you. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone